Hey guys, how are we all doing? So, welcome to Trading with Dan. I'm Dan and this is our TD update for the major indices, major markets, oil, silver, gold, S&P, and also some individual shares we'll have a look at because I know that I've been neglecting them recently in the interest of keeping the video shorter. But we'll have a look at a few of those today. So yeah, straight up to the chart. So you can see we got the 4-hour 9 in the S&P yesterday. We obviously activated the short trade here. Came on side pretty quick, so it would have been a case of booking some gains after a nice move and then moving your stop loss to break even, which you then would have got taken out on, and then basically stocks just do what stocks do and keep going back up. I mean, sorry, yeah, every sell-off is pretty much just seen as a buying opportunity at the moment. But yeah, we are getting some nice sell-offs on the nines, like we had one here. So you can scalp. You can either scalp some short entries, and then just get back long again, or just basically just buy buy it back up again. But it's getting a bit insane if you do ask me. I mean, obviously the economy is nothing like it. Well, I know people keep saying the stock market isn't the economy, but I mean, this is just a function of the Fed buying everything, basically. I mean, you can only suspend gravity for so long, and then there has to be some form of reality. But that day of reality is not today, guys. So not really much we can do there. Oil. Let's have a look at oil on the 4-hour. Did we get anything? Yeah, so other than the nice 9 we had, we looked at that one before, nice sell-off, so we're still just price flipping around. Pretty tight range here, to be honest. I don't know what's something in my throat there. Don't worry, I've not got any viruses or anything, just got a tickly throat. Not much going on, just price flipping in a very tight range, so we'll have to wait to see what happens here. Daily, I don't think much is going to be happening either. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so we had the 9. I mean, that was a daily 9. We sold off on that daily 9 candle, and then before the end of the day, we're right back up again. So that just shows you how bullish this market is. I mean, but you just have to look at it to see how bullish it is. But we haven't made any progress from here, and a very bullish looking. This is a very bullish looking candle. This is a long wick. This sell-off got bought right back up, and what is interesting to me is that we don't have any follow through. So there's no follow through on this candle, which for such a bullish move, I mean that is a red flag for me, guys. So I think I'm gonna have to draw a trade on here. I mean, to be a bit on the safe side, conservative. We don't know where this candle is gonna win. This is today's candle. It's got 10 hours left to go, but I would say this top here, this sort of top, more than about halfway down through this candle, is where I think a sell trade would pretty much be activated, in my opinion. Sorry. Yeah, this is all my opinion anyway. It's always all my opinion. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my morning muses on the market. So, right. So, let's draw the target. I mean, target-wise, you've got your first target. Well, your first target of the 21, which pretty much may be actually be at the price. So, not really a big target there. But we'll draw that one on first. And then a second target, potentially down to the 50, so we'll have that down to wherever the 50 will be. And yeah, that's sort of what I'm looking at. But I mean, if we don't break down here, then this trade isn't activated. If we keep going up, if we do find our strength and keep going up, then that's it. It's excellent. Just there's no trade, and yeah, we're just going up, waiting for better levels, better levels to sell. But that's what it's known at. That's what I used to call it when I used to work at a hedge fund, and we would be offside in a position. It would just be like, better levels. Anyway, I don't know why I'm in this silly mood today. Here we go, gold, what can I say? We completed the rest of the move. This was from the other day. We drew this line a couple of days ago, I think. It was a couple of days ago. It was based on a 4-hour 9, this 4-hour 9. It was based on this 4-hour 9 here. It was like, okay guys, right, so if we break below here, this horizontal support, expect to pull down basically to basically exactly where we are now. I mean, it's like, this is picture perfect. I don't want to give myself another clap because I feel like a bit of an idiot for doing that yesterday. But there we go. I mean, look at that. I mean, and we're coming up on a 9, which will probably signal a bit of a reversal and a bounce off the 200 daily. So yeah, I mean, I might draw this on as a trade idea. So we got this on. We'll get this on the 4 hour. Sorry, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. Here we go. I don't know where this 9 candle is going to be, obviously, because obviously it's not printed. So you gotta bear with me with obviously the level that it's at. But we'll draw a line here. This, you guys know that was a good line. We'll just move it out of the way a bit so it's there. We knew what we were doing. We knew we called that. Just look at my video from yesterday. It's all time stamped. I'm not hiding anything. There's nothing to hide here, guys. Nothing. Right. And so what I'm expecting is just about wherever this 9 candle prints. Bear in mind, I'm drawing it now. Wherever this 9 candle prints, I'm expecting a bounce. And I mean, at the very minimum, I'd expect a bounce up to our previous support level that we broke, and then breaking that. If we break that, everything's an if. If we break that, then yeah, just onwards and upwards. I mean, to be honest, I'll move this down a bit and we'll just draw a price target of 1800. I mean, why not? Why not, guys? It looks nice to me. But yeah, but that's obviously if we do bounce off here. If we don't bounce off here, then we're still going down. I mean, that's it, isn't it? But it's just a potential trade. But look, we absolutely nailed this one, guys. Nailed it. But look at the other great 9s as well. Great 4 hour 9s as well. I mean, we got the 9 and then we were waiting to trade below it. Below the support as well. And look at that. Perfect move. Let's just have a look at that with the price range. See how much it was. It's obviously gold. It's not about 2% move. 2% move in gold is good. Because obviously when you trade gold, you trade like 8,000x, don't you? Or thereabouts. God. So what is this? Oh, this is silver. I thought I looked at the gold to silver ratio there, and I was like, this is not the case. So right, guys, we can see we're getting close to activating the sell trade that we've had drawn in for a while. Obviously we're not there yet. So these levels, also these sell levels, I'll tell you something important about these sell levels. These sell levels, we'll either break them, confirm the sell and move down, or we will bounce off them when we don't confirm the sell. So I mean, it's potentially going to bounce up here or it's going to move down. We'll draw the arrow on just to show that potential as well, that we are we are considering that fact. So yeah, and then I mean, to be honest, we just got to draw new highs in this as well. So this is it. We either break down or we bounce. So it's do or die for silver. Gold silver ratio. This was our breakdown. This was our, I believe there was a daily 9 here which we were looking for a bounce off, which we got. Yeah, so this is why we drew this, because we had the daily 9. Sorry, that's not why we drew it. We didn't draw the bounce off. That's not correct. What we drew was the line for actually a continuation of the trend downwards after we broke the low of the 9. So that's what we're looking like we may be doing here, although this is an indecision candle, so we may go back up. We may flirt around with this level for a bit. Let's just straighten this line up. Flirt around this level before we then break lower, but I'm looking for lower. Now that we haven't rallied off this 9, I'm looking for lower basically. Copper. We love copper. We love copper, guys. What can I say? Wow, I think we've got something good looking on the 4 hour here, have we? Yeah, so we had basically, yeah, actually, yeah, so this is really good. Right, we had the sell trade. This is where we drew it. I basically said it's mid-range. It's not necessarily the best one. Obviously, at the top of the channel is better. But this was the activation of the trade. This was the move down. We got the move down. We didn't get it all the way down. Obviously, you guys don't need me to hold your hand with trading. You have trading take profits. You don't just let a winner turn into a loser. You at least take some profit, even if you're winning it all for the bottom, and then stop out at break even. That, I mean, I don't need to tell you guys that. You guys, I'm here for the charting. I'm here for the charting. I'm not here to hold your hand with your actual order entries and position management. But hey, that's what we were looking at, and there we got it. We broke the level, we got the move down, and subsequently we're going back up, but that doesn't matter. We're winning trade. It's on the books. We're waiting for the next 9. Excellent, excellent move. Nvidia, what did it do off its 9? No trade, waiting for the sell. So this was in fact we've got another one now. This I'm guessing was a daily. This would have been a daily 9. A daily 9, yeah. So the daily 9, no trade yet, still waiting for the sell. But we've got some nice looking 4 hour 9s. Potentially in the sell here from the 4 hour though. I won't enjoy it on because we were looking at a daily move. But yeah, so we're looking at a nice 4 hour timing of the sell to then maybe get us in this daily 9. Daily 9 sell trade. So obviously the market's not open yet, and we're opening up very strong, so we're probably going to open up about here. So maybe not in that trade as of yeah. Amazon looking pretty toppy. This was the daily 9. So we did. I don't know why I drew that there. Was this based on a daily 9 or a 4 hour 9? We got any 4-hour 9s? Yeah, it's hard to say what I drew this off, but I would guess it was the daily 9, which was, it would have been, when would I have drawn it? 1, 2, 3, yeah, it would have been this one here. So it would have been this daily 9 I drew it on, and then, so obviously the breakdown, no, sorry, it must have been this one. I must have drawn it on the day of the 9, so we wicked out lower. So yeah, we sort of did wick lower and came back up, so after some pretty funky action. So yeah, I mean, this is not a short I would potentially be looking to take. I mean, you don't really want to be shorting the strongest company, one of the strongest companies in the stock market. But yeah, but we put the trade on and lined it up. Didn't work out. Break even. That's that. T-Dot, my favorite buy, getting into that juicy buy zone. So what I did, I actually drew on. Basically, I should have drawn the sell trade off the 9 because we did come down a bit. But what I drew was actually taking out the top of this would be a buying onwards and upwards, just purely because I'm bullish of this. So maybe shouldn't draw lines based on just what I think my fundamentals are. I should draw them on what I think is going to happen. But this for me is looking pretty good though for a getting back into the buy zone. You can see this trend line we've got going up. The only problem is, I mean, to be honest, this looks a bit like Bitcoin. We've got like a lower high, but then a sort of tightening pattern. So yeah, maybe T-Doc. What should we look at? Good old Tesla. Everybody loves Tesla. Tesla. I mean, this looks very bullish. As much as I just don't really think Tesla's the most well-run company. But we're consolidating at highs. I mean, this just looks like the stock market for a start. And let's face it, the stock market is basically getting pumped up with free money. So things that should be doing well are doing well. So, I mean, that same narrative clearly fits for Tesla. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's the all-time highs, aren't they? I mean, they're in sight. They are in sight. So this is bullish until it isn't. I mean, I'd say it isn't. If we break, I would have to say breaking under here, really. So breaking under all this, then I'd say we go bearish. But at the moment, yeah, Tesla looking bullish. Bullish AF, if I do say so. I mean, again, just you can't short something like that. You can't short something like Gilead. Oh, Gilead. Buy 9 here, so buy 9. So we'll put a trade on. We'll put a nice trade on for Gilead. I don't know how they're getting on with their whatever they're doing vaccine wise. I don't know if these are like one of those one-hit wonders, and so they've had their day. I don't know. I'm not into that sort of fundamental research. So I mean, if you break it, just basically back up. I mean, back up. We'll draw it. We'll see what happens. We'll revisit that at some point in the future. Facebook's not doing as well. What? What? Sorry. Last time I checked Facebook, we were here. But yeah, that was a great sell for our sell. So we've got another one here now. So I will draw this trade on again. I would be more comfortable selling Facebook than Amazon. So here's the sell. It doesn't really line up with much historical confluence other than just that, really. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, actually it does. What am I talking about? It does line up some very nice historical confluence. So what I'm looking at here in Facebook is if we break down below this level, well, first target clearly is only down here, which isn't far, but hey, I mean, it's a strong stock. I mean, you can't expect your shorts to perform like that well if you're in a strong stock. But if we do perform better here, 50, straighten it up again, and then I will, just for the sake of completion, because I do think it is possible, if we start to get a bit of momentum to the downside, we will then put on the 50 then to the 200. So there are potential targets, but obviously we can bounce at any point, so we will keep ourselves updated with that one. Starbucks, one more. Starbucks. What's Starbucks looking like? Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty easy trade again. I say easy, I mean, you understand what I say by easy. It's easy to basically draw the level, draw the line that you want to sell. It's easy to draw it. We've got a lot of horizontal here. That's basically the recent low. We've had the 9. We're waiting for some sort of action. This is a 4 hour. Let's have a look on the daily. Yeah, so what I would look at is a break of this, then a move to the 50. What I like about this though, it's not as bullish. We've got the 200 above us, so this is something you'd more want to short rather than Amazon. So there you go, that's what I'm looking at here. Maybe move, I don't know when we'll move that along a bit. So there we go, that's what we're looking at here. Yeah, that's the end of this video then. Oh no, one more. Uber. I know a lot of you guys trade Uber. Oh, it's the same story, guys. This is basically the story of the stock market. I mean, I will draw it again. It's the same trade. It's basically the same trade. We're basically trading the stock market here. We're not really trading an individual company per se. Yeah, that's it. Or that is it. Failing that, there's nothing but air, guys. I'll draw that on just for a laugh, see what happens. You never know, you might have a stock market crash, might have a black, what day is it today, a Black Wednesday. Anyway, so there we go. Yeah, that does bring the end to it anyway, guys. So remember, it's not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. Yeah, that gold trade. Let me just show you this gold trade again. I want to show you I want to be getting it. If you look at my forex trades, my other trades, this is sort of thing that, this is what we want to be nailing. Trades like this, like we draw the arrow to where we're going. We look at the movement averages. We look at the horizontal levels. We look what we need to break. The confirmation, the target. This is the stuff of dreams, guys. This is the stuff that you want to be able to draw on yourself, take the trades and run to the bank or whatever you're going to do with your money. But anyway, so right, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys soon.